The Kogi State political leadership have been accused of sponsored terrorism across the state by the Kogi Eastleigh Elders Council at a press conference yesterday in Abuja. The elders alleged that there was a security breach caused by the government of Kogi State, Yahaya along local Abuja highway where they endorsed the gubernatorial candidate for the November 11 election, Alhaji Murtala Yakubu. Ajaka's car was shot at multiple times amongst all the allegations. Also, an alleged compromise of office by the State Commissioner of Police Kogi State was described.
There was a security caused and supervised by the governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya along Lokoja Abuja highway, where Alhaji Murtala Yakubu Ajaka's car was shot at multiple times. A hotel belonging to late Mr. Kabiru Bala, aka Opo, was razed down, and few weeks later, he himself was killed extrajudicially. Police, who is supposed to know better, rather than conduct investigations into whether the allegations that were leveled against the deceased, opted for war. He could have invited the deceased or gone on arrest. Instead, he sent men to kill and maim members of the community. His unprofessional press conference after this act attests to his compromised position. During this senseless breach of peace at Ejule, an innocent woman, Mrs. Atima Abubakar, was murdered by the agents of the state. In the last 2 weeks, 2 vigilante men were gunned down by unknown gunmen. 23 gubernatorial election does not augur well for Kogi State. He has consistently and unabashedly targeted Kogi East for harassment using the instruments of state. All of this is in the efforts to foist a particular candidate on the state. Kogi State is the least developed state in Nigeria.
The Kogi East Elders Council, while listing many negative incidents in Kogi by the state governor, called for immediate replacement of Kogi State INEC Commissioner and the removal of the current State Commissioner of Police.
Citizens of Kogi State must be allowed to choose whoever they want to lead them, regardless of party affiliation. The use of sponsored talks against the people must cease. Heads of security agencies and paramilitary bodies must call their Kogi State officers to order. The harassment of our citizens by whatever means and by whoever must stop forthwith. Make no mistake about this. There will be a day of reckoning, as rules of engagement for military and paramilitary men and women, as codified under the international humanitarian law, are well known. As at the time of this briefing, Governor Yahaya has threatened all traditional rulers in Kogi State of consequences and repercussions if they receive certain politicians paying courtesy visits on them. This negative abuse of power must not go unchallenged, as Kogi State is not the private estate of Alhaji Yahaya. We call for immediate replacement of Kogi State INEC Commissioner and his Administrative Secretary, Engineer Tanko. We demand the removal of the current Commissioner of Police, who supervised the current extrajudicial killing in Kogi Senatorial District. The Director of State Security Services, Kogi State, should also be replaced. His ineffectiveness has led to the escalation of violence in the state. Another person we deemed removed and investigated immediately is Navy Commander Akalezi. He is Bello's hitman.
Well, the others are hoping that the federal government address the menace and allow a level playing field for all the gubernatorial candidates in the forthcoming election.